As soon as I saw the title, The Many Sides of Voice Actor Radio, I knew I was going to watch this anime. I love anime and I love Japanese voice actors. I'll be totally honest with you, I'm a subs over dubs kind of person, and I'll go on record right now, Japanese voice actors are the best in the world. Not only at voice acting, but also at singing, live performances, everything. They're so talented. A lot of them start very, very early. They go to special schools. They have a lot of training. It is a hard life. It needs dedication. And I hope that this anime would show me some of the difficulties these people face as they pursue this career. But before I start talking about the anime, I think we should go over a few terms to make sure we understand what we're talking about. The first term is seiyuu. Voice acting in Japan is an industry where actors provide voiceovers as characters or narrators in media including anime, video games, audio dramas, commercials, and dubbing for non-Japanese films and television programs. In Japan, voice actors, seiyuu, and actresses have devoted fan clubs due to a crossover with the idol industry, and some fans may watch a show merely to hear a particular voice actor. Many voice actors have concurrent singing careers and have also crossed over into live-action media. The next term is idol. An idol, idoru, is a type of entertainer marketed for image, attractiveness, and personality in Japanese pop culture. Idols are primarily singers with training in other performance skills such as acting, dancing, and modeling. Idols are commercialized through merchandise and endorsements by talent agencies, while maintaining a parasocial relationship with a financially loyal fan base. To give you an example of an idol, I want to talk about Minami Minegishi. AKB48 is an idol group in Japan. AKB48 was founded as Idols You Can Meet. Close interactions between fans and idols would allow idols to grow and maintain loyal fan followings. AKB48 is split into several teams. According to a former member, each team has its own theme. Team A represents freedom. Remember that for later. Minegishi debuted with AKB48 Team A in 2005. She was 13 years old. On January 31st, 2013, when Minami was 20 years old, a tabloid reported that she had spent a night at the apartment of a member of a boy band. A few hours later, it was announced through the AKB48 official blog that she would be demoted to trainee status. On the same day, the AKB48 official channel published a video of Minegishi with her head shaved, apologizing to her fans, and hoping that the managers would let her stay in the group. Minegishi explained that she cut her hair in a state of shock after reading the tabloid article. However, in Japan, cutting one's hair is a way of showing contrition. Now remember, I mentioned earlier, Team A means freedom. AKB48 debuted in 2005. YouTube launched in 2005. Twitter launched in 2006, Instagram launched in 2010, TikTok launched globally in 2017. Would you need paparazzi or a tabloid to destroy someone today? If you are an idol, number 1, stay single. Number 2, never change. Number 3, be what your fans expect. Number 4, be available to your fans, including romantic availability. This will help you achieve number 5. Keep the fantasy alive. There are so many examples. Saya Hiyama, a weather announcer, somehow became an idol. When it was revealed that she was in a romantic relationship, fans were outraged. She lost thousands of followers on social media, and her company's stock price dropped 10%. She is a weather announcer. It happens to men, too. Kazuma Muroi, a member of Amato Danshi, secretly got married. According to a memo put out by Amato Danshi's management, the act was a direct violation of his contract and a complete betrayal of Muroi's fans. Getting married was a direct violation of his contract. Management decided to put Muroi's fate up to a Twitter vote. Votes were split, 46% to keep him, 54% to fire him, because he got married. We live in a world of rampant social media. We live in a world where everyone can be scrutinized. We live in a world where rumor spreads instantly. We live in a world of cancel culture. I hope that sets the scene well enough and prepares you for some of the problems that might come up during this anime. Now, let's move on to the many sides of voice actor radio. Meet Yumiko Sato, aka Yasumi Utatane. She's a high school girl, and she's a voice actress, and she's an idol, and she's worried. Yumiko's idol persona is very different from her high school life. She's not gyaru, she's more conservative and polite, and what she's worried about is her future. She's been in the business for a few years, and the auditions are starting to come less frequently. The roles are getting smaller. If you don't have a breakthrough role by a certain point, you're not going to have a future in the business, and she's worried that maybe her time has passed. When Yumiko's manager tells her about a new project with two high school girls who go to the same school and are both voice actresses having a talk radio program together, Yumiko is very excited. The person she'll be paired with is very well known and is a rising star. This could be the chance Yumiko needs to reach a wider audience and have her breakthrough. Meet Chika Watanabe, aka Yuhi Yugure. She's a high school girl, she's a voice actress, she's an idol, and she's also worried. Chika's real persona is very different from her idol persona. She's not girly or cutesy, she's a loner. What she's worried about is her future. How long does she have to put on this mask? She only wants to be a voice actress, nothing else. Of course, Yumiko is totally shocked when she arrives at the studio for the rehearsals and the read-through with her new partner, Yuhi. Yumiko didn't know that Chika was Yuhi, and Yuhi didn't know that Yumiko was Yasumi. They are not friends at school, but they have to pretend to be friends on air. They have to talk about spending time together, about interesting things they've done together, about their lives at school. It's very stressful. But there's more. They even have to record songs and perform live concerts together as a type of promotion for their radio show. For Yumiko, this is just part of the job. This is the nature of the career. You're a voice actress and you're an idol. This involves pairing with people you've never met or that you might not like. This involves singing, dancing, performing on stage, meeting fans. It's all part of the job. It's very hard for Chika. She hates being fake. She doesn't want to be an idol. She thinks it's trivial. She doesn't like to put on this mask and pretend to be somebody just to make her fans happy. She wants to be a voice actress, that's all. Over time, they get to know more about each other, and they don't really become friends, but they slowly bond. Yumiko admires and envies Chika. Chika is at the stage Yumiko wants to be at. Yumiko knows she has few chances left. She uses Chika as motivation to keep moving forward and not give up. Chika recognizes Yumiko's talent. Chika learns that she doesn't know some things, and maybe someone more experienced in the business can help her. She starts to like being an idol. Kind of. Yasumi and Chika do start getting closer and being more honest with each other. Their relationship is developing, which is a very good thing for both of them. However, we learn that there is someone who goes to the same school and is in the same class as Yasumi and Chika, and he is a big fan of Yuhi. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but something happens, and it's terrible. Yasumi finds stories trending online about Chika. If they're true, it's horrible, but Yasumi knows they're not true. However, the fandom is eating it up. The boy who likes Yuhi has seen the stories online as well. He's been able to figure things out from clues he's found online, from pictures and from posts, and he knows that the two girls from the radio show go to the same school as him. He wants to find her and warn her and let Yuhi know that she's in danger. But it's too late. The person who started the rumors online also goes to their school. He's not in the same class. He might not be the same age, but he figured out the same things as the other boy, and he figured out their identities. He's revealed it all online. People can now learn that Yuhi is actually Chica. They know what school she goes to. They know what class she's in. And all of the rumors that have been spread, people believe them. Chica has seen the stories too, and it's all too much for her. This toxic fan who's chasing her around, trying to get her picture, trying to interview her so that he can earn more clout with the online fandom. She runs away from the situation. Yumiko tries to talk to her. For the first time, Chica is expressing real emotions. She wants to quit being a voice actress. So far, this anime has explored some of the downsides of being a voice actor or voice actress. It's gig work. Where's your next paycheck coming from? Can you pass your next audition? Is there somebody new coming up that's going to surpass you? It must be very stressful to have this kind of career, especially when you're still a teenager, still in high school. Toxic fandom, stalker mentality, sense of ownership, entitlement. There are fans who think that because they support you, you owe them something beyond your performance. This is especially true with the Japanese idol culture. That's why a lot of the idol agencies have rules. You can't have a boyfriend. You can't get married. You have to keep the fantasy alive. Also, jumping on the bandwagon. People who go along with the majority, people who follow whatever's popular at the moment, people who look at the rumor and do no further research. Cyberbullying. It's easy when you're anonymous. You can say whatever you want online, and it never follows you home. And cancellation. It's very easy to destroy someone these days, especially someone in the spotlight. When I first saw the title of this anime, I hoped for a nice behind-the-scenes look at the difficulties of voice acting. But there is more to the story. Young girls trying to make it in a very competitive industry, dealing with toxic fandom, trying to maintain their identity while also performing as an idol. If you're interested in this kind of story, I recommend watching this anime.